Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing fantastic. Today I bring you some a reading for the week of the 27th to the 4th of October and 27th of September. And normally I just choose kind of a random subject that seems to be fitting on the week that I published the video. Well, this time I decided also to take some of the Hebrew letters that I use usually for the monthly reading and just create kind of like a short-term reading to see what is available for us this upcoming week. And it's very interesting that the first card we got is Dalet, and Dalet is talking about a passage, a transit, something, or a doorway as well, or a gateway. So somewhere where we can cross and go to a new or a different reality. And then what is very interesting is also that we've got another card, which is Quof. This is the letter Quof, that is talking about transmutation. So it seems that there is an opportunity, a big opportunity to transform or to transmute something specific in our lives. And if when you are hearing these words, something comes up in your mind, that's probably the subject or the field or the area in your life that you are presented to be transmuted, to be transformed. And when I talk about a decisive passage or a decisive transition, it means that there's always a decision to make. We always need to make a decision. Only even sometimes to make a decision to make an intention of transmuting. That will be enough, right? So if it's the case that you already got an idea of what kind of area in your life you would like to transmute, to transform, then that can be also your help or your hint to create an intention so that happens. Also, let's take into account that there's a full moon in the mid of the week. And the full moon really, what it does, it's amplifying our emotions, but it also illuminates, because the moon represents also our unconscious mind and our unconscious consciousness, let's say, so something that is hidden from us. And what it does through the full moon is that the sun, which is actually the consciousness itself, and the light of the consciousness illuminates these unconscious and hidden aspects of ourselves. So we are going to be able to see something of ourselves, something that was previously hidden. It's always or mostly done through an emotional process. And that amplification of emotion allows us to get in contact with those aspects that were hidden, and those are the ones that probably will be needed to be transformed or transmuted. And so what is the transmutation? The transmutation, we are always talking about bringing together or unifying something that was previously separated. Some aspects, some people, but especially it's always about an aspect of ourselves. It's always about a part of ourselves that we are basically we are seeing this reflected outside in the world, and we are just kind of launching or sending this judgment into something or someone, and basically we are talking about our own self. And so what we are doing through the transmutation is actually to bring these two conflicted parts together. And for instance, when I'm having, I can be having a fight with someone, and I'm very angry, and then I'm telling him, I don't know, horrible stuff, and then I'm going away, and I really go on with this really bad feeling. So it's not that I feel good because I created this separation, but I actually become very heavy, and this kind of very heavy energy goes on throughout the day until probably I will have some time off and I can come in contact with my emotions, with my feelings, and then some sort of clarity comes up, arises, and then I can go talk to the person and then kind of make peace with him or her, and things are sorted out. So what I'm talking about here is that how are we going to transmute these aspects of separation? So when we emit a judgment, so we normally are going to have or create this rip, this separation, this division. And once we are doing that, that's kind of in a level of consciousness, we can always go back to unifying that to also stop our own pain. Because basically what division creates is a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. Because we are almost negating, we are denying a part of ourselves. We are denying that the other part of ourselves exists. We are denying that the divine self that we are is actually a complete unit, and we are kind of denying that consciousness, the awareness that we are actually one piece, no? One unit in that with the rest of the creation, at least in one dimension of consciousness. And so what we need to kind of transmute this is to always go through the dimension of the heart. And through the heart dimension, we can feel. So to get there, we have to feel. We have to go and feel. And sometimes what we have to feel is the pain that separation has created for us, so that we can then mend and do something to bring these previously separated extremes or polarities or opposites, they can kind of be together again within us, and of course also in our relationship with the world. Because again, the world is a reflection, but our relationship with ourselves. So this is the importance of this full moon. This full moon in the middle of the week will probably put the spotlight on our unconscious aspects that need to be transmuted through this decisive passage, so that we can move on through that door that separates us from one reality to the next one. And of course, we are talking about the next one to be a better one, to be a more integrated one, a more united one, a one that is more aligned with what our nature is, with our soul, with what our soul wants. So I invite you to just check with you if there's something that kind of came to your mind while I was talking about this transmutation, something that maybe needs to be transformed in your life. Then just go and investigate that, or put an intention for that full moon, so that you can find a way in which you can transmute this aspect. The other interesting aspect is that we have two cards that are violet, purple, and this is really a very clear sign of transmutation of the color. The violet flame, for instance, if you heard it, it's related to that transmutation aspect. So I hope that you are good. I hope that you have wherever you are in the world. I hope that you keep yourself safe, and that you take advantage of some of these tips. It gives you any insights to your week, in the following week. See you later. See you next week with the monthly reading. And yeah, see you soon. Bye-bye.